Walking down the hallway, wonder if I'm different from everyone I walk past. Wonder will they notice us, me and all the voices in my head right now. Feeling this close to the edge, and he said, don't let them get into you, but that's a joke.
The music ministry of Dr. Walt Whitman and the Soul Children of Chicago has influenced 3 generations of singers, civic leaders, and people of faith, including our President and First Lady. When some of the young members of the Soul Children found themselves being bullied, they responded by creating a new song called Don't Push Me, that I was honored to collaborate on. Let's welcome Marlon Johnson, business manager for the Soul Children and an alumnus of the group. We also welcome 2 of Soul Children's current members. Imani Emmanuel is a freshman at Jacobs High School, and Shanita Hill is a junior at Thornton Fractional South. Marlon, every time I see the Soul Children of Chicago, I see 65 beautiful faces and beautiful voices. What is the Soul Children of Chicago? How'd you all get started?
The Soul Children of Chicago is a not-for-profit organization that's been around since 1981. It was founded at St. John de La Salle Grammar School. Mr. Whitman was the music teacher there, and he had a vision to take the choir that he formed as a part of the curriculum worldwide and citywide. And basically, we've been making strides for the last 34 years.
And you all have been everywhere at this point, right? Like how many countries have you been to?
10 plus.
10
approximately, yes.
Name some of them. Where have you been?
We've been to Israel, we've been to Italy, we've been to Sweden, we've been to Norway, the Netherlands, just to name a few.
Where have you been personally?
I've been personally to the Netherlands with the choir, and it was a great experience. It was one of the first countries that we toured outside of the United States, so we were definitely groundbreakers in terms of youth choirs traveling abroad.
Absolutely. How long have you all been recording music?
We've been recording music actually since 1981. However, we officially have 7 albums that we've released, CDs, albums.
Wow, wow. And do you have a favorite song or favorite moment of your time with the choir?
My favorite song happens to be the title track of our very, very first album that we released, entitled We Are One. I think that song carries a strong message then and carries a strong message to this day.
Okay. Do you all have a favorite song, Shanita, Imani?
It has to be Help Me, but with Reaching the Nations.
Yeah, the same one. It just speaks out. It speaks a lot, you know. It just speaks out, period.
And you all, as a gospel choir, obviously sing beautiful church music, spiritual music, but you also do music with a message as well. And you just had an anniversary too?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Actually, we just celebrated our 34th year back on October 24th. And for the first time, we actually structured the anniversary concert around a message, and that message was Stand Up, Stand Out. It was in alignment with celebrating National Anti-Bullying Month, so it was groundbreaking in terms of making our entire concert apply to that theme, as opposed to being just a normal concert. So it was very rewarding experience and a very successful evening. One of the clips actually went viral on the internet, up to about 2.8 million views. So we were very excited about that.
And the song that you all did, that we did together, Don't Push Me,
yes.
Around anti-bullying, this empowerment song, but also telling a real reality where this young person ends up saying, ain't nobody gonna tell me who I am and who I can't be. Words may hit me, but you will never break these. Made me the hero that I am right now. Cause when I got down, I got found. I'm sick of being pushed to the ground in here, so
don't push.
Wishing I could say it out loud.
Don't push.
Feeling like I'm somebody else.
Don't push.
Being so alone, being so
don't
alone.
Push me.
Oh, there you go. So in us doing that song, I mean, for you all, what was it like for you all to do that song? Did you all experience bullying yourself, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, I experienced bullying starting in middle school, and it was very hard for me because I felt that I was alone and everybody was like against me. So really, that's when my challenge of being confident comes in and my self-worth, because I got that taken away from me when I started being bullied. And it wasn't fun because I was depressed a lot, and I shut everybody out, including my own family, because of what happened just at school or what a kid said to me.
And Shanita, how did you become so passionate to end bullying, to talk about this more?
The reason why I became so passionate about ending bullying is because not only I went through bullying, but my friends went through bullying. And I'm just like, no one should go through this. There's no point for anybody to go through bullying because it makes you feel lifeless and helpless, and it just makes you feel like you can't do anything about it. And I was just so sick of seeing not only myself go through it, but my friends go through it. So it kind of hurt me, but at the same time, it made me stronger because I know I kept my faith in it. I kept my faith in ending it, you know?
Yeah, no, I appreciate both of you all. I mean, having the courage to tell your stories. I was bullied myself. That's how the song came about. That's what made the collaboration work so well, I think. But a lot of people, I mean, you're getting bullied. You don't talk about it. You just, it ends when it ends, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of what we're saying is that, no, it can end before that. It can end when you take a stand for yourself, when you say, don't push me. I mean, how did you find the courage, Imani, to finally like address the person who was bullying you?
I found the courage by my friend. I really, like, she was so close to me, and when she first found out that I was being bullied, she was like just talking to me, pulling me aside. She was like, hey, Imani, I really think that you should tell somebody that you're being bullied and that you're not treated right, because nobody should be treated that way. And when you tell somebody, somebody else will follow by you and be inspired and tell somebody as well. So I did that, and when I started doing that, I started building back up my confidence, and I got my self-worth back after all these years, and now I'm more confident than ever.
And now you're ready to tell other folks, hey, keep your self-worth, you know? I mean, what would you all say? What would you two say? Because a lot of times, you know, parents will obviously say, hey, don't bully, don't push, you know, but like, they don't always see what's going on in school. I mean, what is the reality of being bullied? What don't an older generation know about being bullied?
I feel like they don't know how much it can actually drive you to, I wouldn't say insanity, but it just drives you to a point where, like, you know what, I'm done, cut it out, I can't do it. It just drives you to a point where you can no longer process, you can't even fathom what's going to happen next. So that's what I feel, you know, they can't really think about.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, we appreciate the Soul Children giving us an opportunity to reflect on that more. I mean, through an entire concert that's gone viral, the work that you all are doing. What advice would you give to, if say there's a young person watching right now who yesterday at school, you know, is getting bullied or struggling with this in their life? What would you all say to them?
I would tell them not to be silent. Because, like I said before, I tell people don't be silent, because it's giving them control, and they could do whatever they want to you or talk about you because you're not saying anything. So they said, since you're silent, you're not saying anything, that means it's okay for me to do what I've been doing to you. But yeah, just speak out on the issue that's happening at school, and most likely you can be an inspiration to somebody else.
Marlon, was this something that when you were coming up in the Soul Children and in elementary school and everything else, did you have to wrestle with bullying yourself? Was this relevant then, or is this new?
Oh, it definitely was relevant. I think one of the key differences is now you also have social media. So you get into the cyberbullying thing where you're not just dealing with it at school or in your neighborhood, but you could be dealing with it with people that you don't even know. People like to tease you or take snapshots of your pictures and make comments that are crude. So I think I had it a little easier in terms of my generation. I always had a support system within the Soul Children of Chicago to help me deal with the bullying. So it's quite ironic that 33 years later, after our inception, we are able to do a talk show like this to expound on how we deal with bullying and encourage others to speak up, to stand up and stand out, as our concert title indicates.
Absolutely. Well, you all have been standing up, standing out, and creating real change in the community for 34 years now. So that is amazing. That is amazing. And you've been doing it through music and art. And so I just want to commend you and thank you all for the opportunity to work with you and for this song that is now out in the world that hopefully will help somebody. So thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
I'm Julian DeShazier for Different Drummers in the Greater Chicago Broadcast Ministries. Keep the faith.
ceiling, but I'm close to the edge.